Your blood pressure can stay dangerously high even when you take your pills every day. And some of the habits keeping it high are the same ones people call healthy or normal. If you want to stay healthy and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button right now. We share science-backed health tips like this every single day. Over the years, one pattern keeps showing up again and again. People think their medicine has stopped working, when the real problem is everything happening around the medicine. The salt, the sleep, the pain pills, the way they check their numbers, even the time they take the tablet. Here's the thing. Your blood pressure medicine is not a magic shield. It helps. But if you keep pressing on the gas while the medicine is trying to hit the brakes, your numbers can stay high. And today I'm going to show you the 10 mistakes that quietly do that and what you can do starting tonight to bring those numbers back under control. Now, before we continue, tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments. This helps us understand who we're helping. Here's what most people get wrong. They think high blood pressure is only about one thing: too much stress, bad genes, getting older, or I'm already on medication, so food and habits don't matter that much anymore. But actually, blood pressure is more like a kitchen sink with several faucets running at once. Medicine may turn one faucet down. But if salt, poor sleep, alcohol, pain pills, and bad readings are still pouring in, the sink keeps filling. And this is not just opinion. A 2023 study from Northwestern University found that 72% of adults lowered their systolic blood pressure after just 1 week on a low-sodium diet, even when many were already taking blood pressure medicine. Their systolic pressure dropped by about 6 points compared with their usual diet. Think about that. Not a new prescription, but 1 week of less sodium. That should get your attention. There's another blind spot. A 2024 University of Michigan poll found that only 48% of older adults with blood pressure-related conditions checked their pressure regularly at home. So a lot of people are making decisions, worrying, or feeling reassured based on numbers they barely check or numbers they check the wrong way. Does that sound familiar? If it does, don't feel bad. Just fix it. Let's start the countdown. Number 5, bad readings. Most people think a blood pressure number is a fact, like your birthday or your address. But actually, a bad reading is more like a crooked picture frame. It looks real until you step back and notice it's off. Mistake number 10 is checking at the wrong moment, right after coffee, right after climbing stairs, while talking, with your legs crossed, with a full bladder. Mistake number 9 is using the wrong setup, the wrong cuff size, the cuff over clothing, your arm hanging at your side. A 2024 study from Johns Hopkins University found that when people measured blood pressure with the arm resting on the lap, systolic pressure read about 3.9 points higher. When the arm hung unsupported at the side, it read about 6.5 points higher. That is a big error. Another 2024 Johns Hopkins report found that about 6.7% of U.S. adults, roughly 17.3 million people, have arm sizes that do not fit the standard cuff range sold with many home monitors. So if your cuff is wrong, your number may be wrong too. So what should you do? Sit quietly for 5 full minutes before checking. Empty your bladder first. Don't smoke, exercise, or drink caffeine for 30 minutes before. That includes an 8-ounce coffee with about 95 milligrams of caffeine or a 12-ounce cola with about 34 milligrams. Sit with your back supported, both feet flat, and your legs uncrossed. Put the cuff on bare skin, not over a sleeve. Rest your arm on a table so the middle of the cuff is level with your heart. Take 2 readings, 1 minute apart, in the morning before medicine and in the evening before dinner for 7 days. Throw out day 1, then average the rest. That average matters more than one scary number. If your cuff feels tight, slides around, or leaves too much room, bring it to your next appointment and compare it with the office machine. Let me be clear, not every high reading means your pressure is high. Sometimes the mistake is the measurement, but wait until you see number 4. Number 4, the healthy food trap. Most people think they only eat too much salt if they use the salt shaker, but actually the salt shaker is often the smallest problem. Mistake number 8 is hidden sodium in packaged foods. Mistake number 7 is not getting enough potassium from real food. Your blood vessels are like garden hoses. Sodium makes the body hold extra water, which raises pressure inside the hose. Potassium helps your body let go of some of that sodium. It's like opening a drain so the pressure can come down. That's why you can't just focus on what you stop eating. You also need to look at what you start eating. A 2023 study from Northwestern University found that cutting sodium lowered systolic blood pressure in 72% of participants within 1 week, with a drop of 7 to 8 points compared with a high sodium diet. That happened in adults in their 50s to 70s, including people already on blood pressure medication, 1 week. That's how fast your body can respond. So where is the hidden sodium? 2 slices of bread can give you 240 to 400 milligrams. 1 can of soup can hit 700 to 1,200 milligrams. Just 2 ounces of deli turkey can have 500 to 700 milligrams. A frozen dinner can push past 1,000 milligrams before you even taste it. And people say, but I didn't add salt. Exactly. That's the trap. Now let's talk potassium. 1 medium banana gives you about 422 milligrams. 1 medium baked potato with skin can give you around 900 milligrams. 1 cup of cooked spinach gives roughly 840 milligrams. 1 cup of white beans can give you 600 to 1,000 milligrams depending on the type. 1 cup of plain yogurt gives about 500 to 600 milligrams. See the pattern? Not pills first, but food first. A simple day could look like this: oatmeal in the morning with 1 banana, a lunch with beans and greens, a dinner with a baked potato, vegetables, and a piece of fish or chicken. Choose no salt added canned beans when possible, or rinse regular beans for 10 to 20 seconds under water to wash away some sodium. Buy low sodium broth. Compare labels. If one soup has 850 milligrams and another has 410, the better choice is staring right at you. Quick question: have you ever noticed ankle swelling, a pounding headache, or a blood pressure spike after a salty meal? Comment yes or no below. And remember this: not less flavor, but smarter flavor. Use lemon, garlic, onion powder, black pepper, vinegar, rosemary, or paprika instead of leaning on salt. Your tongue adjusts faster than you think, but wait until you see number 3. Number 3, the medicine cabinet ambush. Most people think the only pills that affect blood pressure are blood pressure pills, but actually some of the things you take for pain, stuffy nose, or just to relax can quietly push your numbers up. Mistake number 6 is using over-the-counter pain relievers or decongestants without checking how they affect blood pressure. Mistake number 5 is brushing off alcohol because it seems moderate. Pain relievers like ibuprofen and naproxen can make your body hold salt and water. Decongestants like pseudoephedrine tighten blood vessels, which is the opposite of what many blood pressure medicines are trying to do. It's like having one person open a door while another person leans on it from the other side. And even safe pain medicine is not always neutral. A 2022 study from the University of Edinburgh found that people with hypertension who took 4 grams of acetaminophen a day had a placebo-corrected rise of about 4.7 points in systolic blood pressure. That's close to 5 points from something many people take without a second thought. Then there's alcohol. I only drink a little sounds harmless, but a 2024 study involving a Tulane University researcher found that adults drinking about 12 grams of alcohol a day, roughly 1 11-ounce beer, had systolic blood pressure rise by 1.25 points over time. At 48 grams a day, systolic pressure rose by 4.9 points. So no, alcohol does not get a free pass just because it's common. What should you do instead? First, read the label before you take anything for pain, colds, or allergies. Ask your pharmacist, is this okay with high blood pressure? That one question can save you weeks of bad numbers. For pain, don't assume daily acetaminophen is invisible. For congestion, ask about options that are safer for people with hypertension. For alcohol, count honestly. One standard drink is about 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of liquor. If you drink every evening, try cutting it in half for 2 weeks and watch your readings. Swap the habit, not just the liquid. Sparkling water with lemon, unsweetened iced tea, half a glass of wine instead of a full pour. No drink on weekdays. These simple moves matter. Before we go further, if this is making sense so far, hit that like button. It tells me you want more videos like this. But wait until you see number two, the silent double hit. Most people think exercise only counts if it's hard and poor sleep is just annoying. But actually, sitting too much and sleeping badly can keep your blood pressure high all by themselves. Mistake number 4 is being sedentary, even if you take your pills. Mistake number 3 is ignoring snoring, sleep apnea, or broken sleep. Your circulation is like traffic in a city. When you move, traffic flows. When you sit for long stretches, everything gets sluggish, blood vessels stiffen, blood sugar control worsens, stress hormones creep up. Then night comes, and if you stop breathing over and over in your sleep, your body keeps getting little alarm signals. That can keep blood pressure elevated all night and into the next day. A 2023 study involving researchers from the University of Connecticut found that older adults with hypertension who added about 3,000 steps a day lowered systolic blood pressure by 7 points and diastolic pressure by 4 points on average. They didn't need fancy equipment, they didn't need a gym, just more walking, and sleep matters more than many people realize. A study published in 2020 from the University of Mississippi Medical Center and Jackson Heart Study collaborators found that people with moderate or severe untreated sleep apnea had 2 times higher odds of resistant hypertension. Those with severe sleep apnea had 3.5 times higher odds. Read that again. If you snore loudly, wake up tired, doze off in chairs, or your partner says you stop breathing at night, that is not something to shrug off. So what do? Start with the walking, add 10 minutes after breakfast, 10 minutes after lunch, and 10 minutes after dinner. That can get you close to the extra 3,000 steps. If your knees hurt, march in place during TV commercials or walk the hallway inside your home. Keep a step counter simple. Don't chase perfection, chase consistency. For sleep, look at the clues. Loud snoring, dry mouth in the morning, morning headaches, waking up gasping, high blood pressure that stays high on 3 medicines. If that sounds like you, bring it up with your doctor. Ask whether you should be checked for sleep apnea, and keep dinner lighter and earlier when you can. A simple plate of 3 ounces of chicken or fish, 1 small baked potato, and 1 cup of vegetables is easier on the body than a heavy, salty, late meal. I'd love to hear your story. What made you click on this video today? Share in the comments, because number 1 is the mistake people regret the most. Number 1, treating medication like a rescue tool instead of a daily system. Most people think, if my pressure is high, I'll take the pill. If it looks okay, I can relax a little. But actually, blood pressure medicine works best when your body can predict it. Mistake number 2 is taking medication inconsistently at random times or skipping doses when you feel fine. Mistake number 1 is assuming your high blood pressure is just stubborn instead of asking whether it is resistant hypertension, meaning blood pressure that stays above goal despite multiple medicines. Here's the thing, blood pressure pills are not like headache pills. They're not meant to chase a symptom, they're meant to create steady pressure control over time. If you take them late, split doses on your own, run out for 3 days, or stop because one reading looked good, your body doesn't get that steady support. It gets chaos. And if you are already taking 3 different blood pressure medicines and your numbers are still high, don't just accept it. Resistant hypertension is real, but so are the causes behind it. Bad readings, too much sodium, sleep apnea, kidney issues, drug interactions, the wrong medication mix. A 2024 University of Michigan poll found only 48% of older adults with blood pressure-related conditions check at home regularly. So many people are not bringing enough real information to the very appointment where their treatment should be adjusted. Make medication automatic. Link it to something you never skip: brushing your teeth, feeding the dog, morning tea. Use a weekly pill box. Refill early, not when the bottle is empty. Put your home readings in a notebook or phone note and bring them to appointments. Don't say, "It's usually high." Show the numbers. That changes the conversation. And don't forget the food side of consistency. If you take your medicine every day but swing between a low-salt breakfast and a fast food dinner with 1,500 milligrams of sodium, your body feels that. Stable routine helps medicine work better. Not random, but regular. Let's pump the brakes for a second. I'm not saying this to scare you, but you do need to be smart. Don't stop or change your blood pressure medicine on your own just because a video gave you ideas. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or take certain medicines, suddenly increasing potassium can be risky. Potassium-rich foods are helpful for many people, but potassium supplements are not for everyone. Pain relievers, decongestants, and even some herbal products can interact with your treatment. If your pressure is often above 180 over 120, or you have chest pain, shortness of breath, severe headache, weakness, confusion, or trouble speaking, that is urgent. Get medical help right away. Also watch for signs your pressure may be dropping too low after changes. Dizziness when you stand, faintness, blurry vision, new weakness. If that happens, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Check your reading, sit down, and call your doctor for guidance. The goal is better control, not guessing games. So you're convinced, but thinking, how do I actually do this? Start with the easiest wins. First, fix how you measure. That costs nothing. Second, cut one major sodium source this week, maybe canned soup, maybe deli meat, maybe salty snacks after dinner. Third, add one potassium-rich food a day if your doctor has not told you to limit potassium: a banana, a baked potato, a cup of beans. Fourth, walk 10 minutes after one meal. Not all three yet, just one. Fifth, check your medicine routine tonight. Do you have enough pills? A refill plan? A place where you won't forget? If money is tight, keep it simple. Dried beans are cheap, potatoes are cheap, frozen vegetables are often cheaper than fresh and still very good. Plain oats are cheap. Walking is free. A notebook for readings is cheap. You do not need an expensive supplement stack. You need a repeatable routine. Look, there's a lot of noise out there. One person says it's stress, another says it's age, another says your medicine failed. But in real life, high blood pressure usually stays high because of a few small mistakes that keep happening every day. You don't need to overthink this. Start with just one change. Measure your blood pressure the right way for the next 7 days and write every reading down. That one step can show you more than months of guessing. Your body will tell you if it's working, your readings will settle, your mornings may feel better, your headaches may ease, your ankles may swell less, and your doctor will have something real to work with instead of one rushed number in an office. If this helped you, hit that like button. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed because we post new health tips every single day. Stay healthy, stay strong,